Alright, hello. I am back commentating another match of the Finicky Village mix. This one is against two friends of mine who wanted me to commentate it. We've got TheXtrategist versus kuralesache. I'm just going to call Sasha because it's easier. The two of them are both in a group together. Sasha, this is their first tournament ever, so they're trying things out here. Alright, let's look at this board. We got landing party, golem, barracks for villages. That's about it. You got Way the Squirrel here, but Way the Squirrel kind of sucks with lack of villages. It's okay. We got a 5-2 for TheXtrategist here, so that's a Margrave waiting to happen. You got Skulk, you got Smugglers, you got Horns, you got Magpies. Okay. Landing party doesn't seem to have many synergies here. Barracks is probably going to be worth it. I think I'm playing Magpies for sure. I don't think Golem's going to be worth it here. I think this is more... I mean, Horns are going to be hard to activate if you don't have enough actions in play, right? Like you can get... So let's say you get Barracks here and you're playing, a Margrave and... let's say... I don't know, maybe you're playing a Skulk or maybe you've got to duplicate your calling. I'm not really sure. You have to call a duplicate before you're playing Horns in order to actually activate with it. So maybe it is becoming 2 Margraves in play, and in which case, okay, you've got Margrave, Magpie, Gold, Copper, Silver. That's all cool. You can get a guide out. Landing party can be 1 if you like. That's 7 with Horn. So yeah, you're definitely... Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's there. That's not bad. So what we got here? TheXtrategist opens Margrave nothing. Sasha opens Silver Skulk. Fair enough. I think I might have gone Scrap instead of Silver there, just to trash a bit more, because there's not tons of trashing on this board. Or I think I'm probably opening Scrap Magpie in all honesty. Just to get the deck rolling fast. TheXtrategist hits their Margrave turn 3. That's very, very fortunate for them. Sasha has 4 this turn. They probably want to take up a Magpie now if they haven't already. Magpies are going to be quite good on this board as the only real draw here that isn't landing party Margrave stuff, which, So yeah, I like Magpies here a lot. For TheXtrategist here, takes a Horn. Turn 3 Horn. I don't like that at all. At this point, you only have a Margrave and Coppers in your deck, so the maximum your Horn can gain is like a Workshop. At best, if you hit your Margrave again. Here, it's really gonna... It's not even worth playing it, because you're going to gain an estate off of it or something. That's not a great take from TheXtrategist there. Sasha takes a landing party instead of a Magpie. Okay, so they're doing landing party Skulk stuff. They see the gold. They were talking about this earlier, and I'm not certain that it's that good, especially on a board against with Magpie and you got some trashing. TheXtrategist takes the scrap. Good. Like, landing party Skulk is a thing. Okay, so they squirrel their Skulk. Sasha's gonna scrap. Oh, Sasha does have a scrap. Okay. Well, they just bought a scrap. Okay, cool. That's true. Squirrel is rough against Magpie. Oh. Discarding all that. I'm not sure I would have done that. I think I would have trashed an estate and played a gold for a 3 cost. I'm not certain on that, though. Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with Squirrel here. I guess you're... Okay, yes. Sasha, you need the Margrave. Because you need to start attacking. And yesterday. So that makes a lot of sense as to why you do that. Alright. Strategist takes a landing party. Sasha takes a Margrave. Scrap an estate here. At least you get a Horn for something 3 cost here for TheXtrategist. Yeah, I can't believe neither of them taken Magpie yet. Magpie's such a good card. And the earlier you take it, the better, because it will just multiply, and you'll just have your deck full of Magpies, and you'll pick up your Horns and your Silvers, no problem. Coin Horse, sure, yeah, I see that. Horn for... Okay, I think you want a guide now as a strategist, and you probably want maybe a smuggler. So you could definitely take 2 guides. You can take another scrap. That's not bad. Takes the smugglers and a guide. Okay. I think really as long as you get a guide there, you're fine. All right. Sasha's considering to play this landing party or not. I don't know what's down there, but it's another Margrave, and if I'm them, I want to get to barracks, if I can, ASAP, just because I want to play these multiple terminals a turn. You've got a Margrave and a Skulk in your deck, so you've got some actions to play. Squirrel is really not that good here against Margrave, especially if we get to the point where both of them are playing a Margrave at least once every turn. Things are going to slow way down if that's the case. I just started the chat here. Margrave and Torturer, yes. Why is Suk in this mix? Because Donald likes pain, okay? The thing is, here. Why would I respect chat? Because why wouldn't I? You guys say some interesting things sometimes. I mean, I have to deal with you guys, but you know, it's just memes. Yes. Yes, Kubu talking about how bad Margrave is totally just a meme, and not real at all. No, I think Margrave would fit on my dislike list if I had space for it. It is just so powerful. It's a bit of a pain. Although I think Torture's on mine, and honestly, it's probably worse. I think. Yeah, do you? All right, you're a bit of a masochist then. Yeah, why discard the scrap there? That's a good question. I guess they want to. Yeah, trashing a copper and not buying, or what do you take there? Do you keep scrap Skulk silver, and try to like scrap the Skulk and then buy a 3 cost? That feels a bit right, I think. I don't think Skulk's that good in your deck. Okay, more landing party for Sasha. Landing party, all this landing party stuff. Scraps before the landing party. Interesting. I don't think that's the right order. I think you want landing party first for info. I mean, yeah, you're probably trashing the estate either way, but I can't imagine that's right. Card estate. See, if you had just drawn first, you would have had that estate in hand already. Oh, you're squirreling it. Well, that's not going to be good because you got the Margrave coming in on this turn from Sasha, so it's going to be useless anyways. Yeah, Guide is really good here against the Margrave attack, because you've got these 3-card hands. It's essentially draw, which is nice. You almost could like play Guides and then like try to make sure you have the worst possible hand. Obviously, Strategist is not doing that here. They're trying to. They got Guide, Margrave, Horn in hand. That's a pretty decent starting hand for 3 cards. 7 money for Sasha here. Another landing party. Another silver. Interesting. You gotta trigger the shuffle here. You can't not. So like, I guess just live with it. Yep. I do? I sound very intense? Oh, didn't mean to. It's only seriousness in Finicky Village. Well, Sasha got me on this because they wanted me to not critique, but like just see what they did and kind of give some feedback. Because yeah, it's interesting. This is their first real tournament, so we're seeing how they do here. So far, not terrible. We've seen worse for sure. Landing party still like insightful commentary. Yeah, I try, you know. Oh, look at this double Margrave play. See, that's insightful. Draw cards equals good. Who would have thought? Sasha's deck is coming together a bit more. The landing party's going to get stranded though, so you really need that one turn where you just kind of sacrifice it and play treasures and such. I think Sasha could probably use a... Squirrels the Margrave. Interesting. You got all these landing parties out. Okay. So we'll see if Strategist hits a Margrave here. But, okay, Smuggle's landing party. No. So Sasha lucked out in war. I don't know. I haven't been tracking Strategist decks. Maybe not. But Sasha got away with the 7-card hand. I guess here you scrap a Skulk and then play your Margrave. Yeah. Probably for, what, action, horse, coin card or something. Neither have taken Barracks yet, which I think is probably a mistake. You think you want Barracks kind of ASAP, just because it gives you so much more flexibility with your deck. Like there, they could have played the Margrave first and then scrapped something instead of having to scrap the Skulk for action, right? It would have saved you an extra thing. There's definitely a lot of benefits to taking Barracks in this board. I guess you could take plus buy here. This could be like card action buy horse. Or maybe action buy coin horse. Definitely not taking the silver. That's for sure. Oh. As I say that, card action silver horse. Okay. Yeah, if they wanted to stock up on silver, it's fine. Okay, they got 9 money here, so this should be like Barracks Guide. Taking the last 2 landing parties. Okay, that also works to a degree. Oh, a bit of a rough draw for Strategist here. They got more guides. Yeah, they're going to call it again. Maybe. Maybe. I do too. I think they've worked out pretty well. I'm worried about having to sacrifice a turn to get them back on your deck. But I really think that the Horn, turn 3 for Strategist, was really, really awful. And that's cost them landing party. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not very strong on landing party. It's never been my favorite card by any means. But on this mix, especially when you're so low on villages, it can really have that effect of just, okay, I've got a turn and now I don't, kind of thing, and that's fine. How even keeping track of that? Kubu, there are more stock cards. Yeah, I believe it. That's this trashing situation here. We've got, yeah, well, they got rid of a Skulk. I mean, stop cards aren't a huge thing here because I don't think you're drawing deck on this board. Not really. Not with the Margrave attacks going in, and your only trashing here is scrap, and then you're gonna want horns, you're gonna want golds. So things that, every other turn. Yeah, probably. Actually, you're right. Probably on landing party turns you can. Yeah, if that's a worry, maybe you take more scraps then. I don't know. I still can't believe. Okay, so Shredder just finally got magpies. Finally, took like what 11 turns to get a magpie, or sorry, 11 turns to play the first magpie. Like that's way too long. Magpie should be like second shuffle at the latest. I think on most boards, including this one. Okay, this is a pretty decent draw for Sasha here. You got 11 money in hand and a horse. Is there a reason not to play the horse here, or are you going to squirrel it? Is that the thought? I'm really scared of squirreling things on this board because it just Margrave can just make it basically obsolete. Like, I mean, squirreling keeps it in your deck, obviously. It's better to squirrel than not play it at all. Okay, they're squirreling it. Maybe that's all they need, money-wise. I have seen a golem board or two already in this tournament. Like, there's definitely boards where golem feels like the right way to go because it's just the only way to play things every turn. And there's, like, some brutal attacks, so you're not playing money very well. Oh, extra got a potion. Oh my goodness, I keep missing these things. Alright. Let's see if golem makes any sense here. I don't know. Maybe here. I'm not super convinced. Again, how do you take potion before you take barracks? Like, I don't see that here. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's too late. We're pretty deep in. Like, yeah. I mean, what are you hitting with your golem? Probably not bad things, right? You're probably just hitting. I guess you could hit your scrap and kind of screw yourself over a bit, but really it's going to be Margraves and landing parties and maybe your Skulk. Does Sasha have any guides? I don't think they do. Yes, I agree. I think it is. I think it is Horn time. Um, yeah, they need the payload now. They need to get more stuff in their deck, including magpies. Uh, I won't shut up about that. They've got 11 here, so this could be Horn Gold. It could be Horn Barracks. I think I like Horn Barracks actually a lot. I'm assuming they both have 2 magpies. Yeah, Horn Barracks seems right to me too. It's Heather Magpie, Margrave Barracks. Okay, that's you know what? At least they took Barracks. At least they took Barracks. That's good. And Margrave is more draw. I don't hate it. You have a pretty thick deck, so you're looking to make sure you get the attack in more frequently. I don't hate it. Like these are 5-cost horns now, and then Crowd is going to start taking these horns, right? Because they're going to start. They've got 5. This is they take a gains a really gains a magpie. The magpies gain themselves. Why are you? Why? You have 3 in deck. That doesn't feel like the right play. I might have considered just starting with copper on this turn. Top deck 5 landing parties. I think that's probably the plan. Skulk goals. Okay, they have no landing party in deck though. Maybe they're waiting. What's the split? Is it 6-4? I think it's gotta be 6-4, right? Yeah, I see all of them right now. 6-4 for Sasha. Okay. Sacrifices their turn to get the top deck landing parties. We will see how that works. Gets Margrave hit, understandably. Yeah, I think Sasha needs horns, and if they can get horns, they're set. Scrap state into. I would play the horse first, I think, just to get more info before you do that. You don't know if you want to hit a price point or whatever. Play the horse first, kind of thing. Magpies draw cards. What else are you getting? Getting more horns. Sorry, I should say. Horn for horn. I want more horns in my deck if I'm TheXtrategist because I want to try to monopolize them. Because they are definitely the strongest payload here, as usual. Yeah, I agree. That was definitely a cover pass turn. Yeah, I mean, Sasha believes in the Skulk they told me about before, and it's a good Skulk. I am also a believer to an extent, but not when you have the option of just not buying a Skulk and top decking 5 landing parties instead. Or trying out something with the Skulk thing. It was playing the scrap, wasn't it? Not buying a Skulk. You could buy a Skulk and top deck the landing parties if you really wanted. Okay, Horn, Magpie. Way too late for the Magpie, but you know what? That's okay. Like, there's only 4 left now. They're not going to get many off of their Magpie gains. But they do have a lot of treasures in deck. Magpie is pretty consistently lab-ish on this board. I don't know what the exact ratio is, but I want to say maybe 70% of your deck is treasures at this point. So, yeah, don't hate it. Alright. Are they thinking about not triggering the shuffle here? Is that what's going on? Yes, agreed. Yep, another one landing party. Yeah. Oh, I see what's happening, because they're thinking about the discard. Yeah, agreed. Good. Yes. Perfect. Buy a guide, play a copper, top deck all your landing parties. You're good. Or maybe buy another scrap. I don't know. But one or the other. Yeah, look at all these magpie gains from TheXtrategist. Is this Horn in province range yet? Landing party, Margrave, Magpie. Gonna play scrap. We need one more unique to get the horns for provinces. They have a potion down there somewhere, eh? Oh, good. They've got 5 in hand now. All right, that's a lot of. Oh, there's the potion. Okay. If you're smuggling here as a strategist, you can take a horn. Actually, you're very much right. I think this might be a win in hand. Hold on. Well, maybe in deck. Yeah. Yeah, it might be there. Horns. There's definitely another horn somewhere. I'm not sure if it's in the past shuffle. Oh, there it is. Okay. 10 money, 2 horns. Still not enough to pile, I don't think. Not without the magpie hitting itself. Because you can smuggle. You can smuggle the magpie, and you can buy 2 margraves. You can empty the margraves. You can empty here. Yeah, you can smuggle the magpie, 2 horns for 2 margraves, buy 2 margraves, and then you empty. But you've also just trashed an estate, so you're gonna lose. So don't do that. Yeah, so far Golem not looking worth it yet again, because you're gonna buy the Golem here if you use the potion, and then you're not gonna see it until this next shuffle, which who knows when you'll see it. So yeah, not a fan of it on this board, as usual. Which is smuggling? Horn? Probably horn, right? Because the other option... No, it takes the last magpie. The card just has confidence in their deck, clearly. You can horn for provinces here. That's the other thing, right? You can horn for provinces and take, like, Golem Margrave, and then... Or Golem Barracks. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Been saying all day. All game. Take Barracks. Just taking some provinces here doesn't feel that bad. I mean, you could get greedy and go for horns. You don't know what's in Sasha's hand, but you do know they discarded something. I think Sasha needs a horn on this turn, and then to pray for a bit of a dud for a strategist, or at least not a insane turn like here. Maybe you don't trash into provinces just yet, just because you want to keep them as the pile threat for now. Are they? Huh. As they draw a landing party Margrave triple magpie. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Landing party's in deck. Oh. Well, they got... You're right. They've got barracks. They've got some... I don't know. I'm not convinced they're totally dudding here. They've got 3 actions to work with here. And they've got some magpie draw. Sasha took the duchy. Interesting. I don't think I love that, considering they're already a state up. And the horn probably is going to do a better job for them. Look at this Golem play. Incredible. They can smuggle a duchy. Oh, is this here? It's close to... Yes, it's here. Yep. Yep, this is game. I think. Or VP lead and all that stuff. 3 horns for Margraves. Buy a Margrave. No, it's not quite here. Oh, there's 7. Okay. Margrave Estate is the tie. Oh, 4 horns. Yeah, this is here now. Okay. Game over. Certainly a relatively close one, though. I think Sasha had a good turn coming up here. I think if they played their copper that one turn where they had a scrap and they bought a skulk, like they just didn't play the scrap that turn, they could have been set up for a very good turn and maybe had a chance at winning this. Going for horns a bit earlier might have been the other play too, and magpies and barracks and those things. Oh yeah, draws deck. Shredded. Yeah, yeah, me too. Honestly, considering they have 8 coppers in it, yeah. Oh, they're gonna empty duchies just for fun, aren't they? They are. Were they aiming for that? Did they know they could empty duchies? Probably. All right. 1-0. That was a fun board, though. You know, Margrave you don't see often, but I don't think the attack was that brutal there. You know, it definitely slowed things down, but it gave more time also just to like plan out your deck. That board without Margrave is pretty rough because he only draws Magpie and Landing Party. Alright. I'm assuming we changed the player order here. Yes, I think so. It was a great board. Okay, we got Gamble Bridge. I've been seeing a lot of Gamble Bridge. There's been a lot of great Gamble boards in this mix. Gamble Highwayman, classic combo too, because you can have a discard. What else is going on here? We got Reckless Guide. That's weird. So Guide is a lost city that when you call it for actually its event, it goes away. That's odd. I've never seen Reckless Guide before. I think I'm definitely opening it. If I have 4-3 here, I can't see not opening a lost city. 5-2 is probably Butcher. Butcher and Displace, or Butcher especially. Well, they're both okay with bridge stuff. I'm thinking more about other trasher benefit stuff that doesn't work well with bridge, but they're fine. I guess you can always just end up trashing like coppers into guides and stuff if you get a bridge in play. Your villages here are Gamble, Crossroads, and that's I guess Sacrifice. Sacrifice Nomads is here too. I guess you got Nomads Butcher stuff like it's not 5-2 for Sasha. Okay. I guess the other option here is instead of taking a Crossroads, you just open like something. Yeah, right? Like you gamble into whatever your 5 is, you try to hit it, or you make sure you top deck it at the same time, right? If you either you hit it or you top deck it, either way you're seeing it that. But if you gamble here and you hit a copper, your next hand is 4 coppers and a Butcher, which isn't that great. Like you want to Butcher estates here, right? Like it is some. I guess it is at the end of the day. You know, it's hitting 5 again, which isn't bad at all. It's hitting 6, I guess, but you're not hitting. You don't want to hit 6 here. So maybe that's good. Yeah, probably it is, honestly. At least you're seeing your Butcher on top, but and then you've got a full shuffle. Yeah, I think I set up good for a turn 3. I think I'm gambling here, Sasha. On the 4-3, I want to say Guide Sacrifice. That feels like the play. Takes the Crossroads for Sasha. Plays it a bit safe, I guess. The tempo with the Gamble Butcher is quite nice. Should I just open Sacrifice Warehouse? I don't think about that. I like Warehouse eventually because you want to use it for gamble setups. I don't think that's good here compared to Guide, which is like legitimately insane. It's a 3-cost lost city, and then it lets you sift just like Warehouse does, right? And yeah, it's a one-shot lost city, I guess, but I don't know. I would support Smugglers over Warehouse here, I think, because there's a lot of whoa. Bison Nomads without anything going on there. Guide is on a one-shot, is it not? When discarding it from play. So when you call it the Guide, and then it discards from play, then it gets returned. So you get to do both things once. You get the Lost City effect, and then you get to do the discard. Yeah. Alright, Butchers the Estate into Nomads. I see this Butcher Nomads. I don't like the Nomads buy on its own turn 3 either at all. Like it's just such a... There's so much you could be doing there. Sure, I just took a Crossroads, Trash and Estate for VP, cool. I do really like the Butcher in Sasha's deck. What do you take here off the Estate? Or you took a Nomads? Oh, I don't like it. Like, I see the vision with Butcher Nomads, but you just need to thin first. You need to thin and you draw. So let's Sacrifice. I think I want a Highwayman in deck. I think I'm trashing Estate into, like, either Guide or maybe Silver here. Maybe Warehouse. I don't know. But not Nomads. I can't see that being good. Oh, proc. You confuse guy with proc? Oh, he's reckless with proc. Is it, or is that what you did? Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, like, look, what's... Yeah, okay, so here, as Sasha, I'm taking probably a Highwayman. I really like Highwayman Gamble. I think it's a great combo. Maybe you're not worried about trashing quite yet, but um, you're not worried about Highwayman yet because you don't have enough trashing yet. I tried to take a bridge. Okay. Yeah, Crossroads misses for Sasha here. The gamble is so good. Have we had a gamble yet at all? No, nobody's gambled yet. Everyone knows that every good gamer is a gambling addict. So you gotta use that, Dominion. Just become your gambling addict self. Just one more slot machine. That's all you need. One more pull. Okay, cool. Discard the coppers, trash an estate, cry. I guess gamble here. Yeah, I don't know if I love... I mean, sacrifice... Maybe you want trash coppers with it instead. If you discard 2 cards here, you've got... You have to card your estate and 2 coppers. You've got 4 money off this sacrifice. So you could take another note. You could take a bridge or take another sacrifice. Or even a 3 cost here, because if you discard 3 coppers and trash the estate, you've only got 2 cost. And TheXtrategist has the Crossroads already. Yes, you're right. They need a draw card. They need either Warehouse Guide or Highwayman. Multiple of them, probably. Okay, I'm not sure what trash the copper there. I think you have 5 in hand here. You take the Highwayman or you take another Butcher or something. Copper into copper. Oh, I've told them about this before. The Butcher trash is optional. The Butcher trash is optional. You got the coffers no matter what. Us unfortunately forgot that. Okay, well, you got a Displace in hand now. When did they get a Displace? Did I missed that? They did. No, they took one on turn 5. Okay. Huh. Okay. Decent turn for a strategist here. Definitely playing the bridge. The question is, are you trashing the estate or the copper? So you've got 3 money. If you trash the copper and you play your bridge, you can buy a 5 cost. That feels pretty good to me. And you ideally would just want to like butcher or displace estates later, anyways. Like the VP isn't that important here, quite yet. Double guide. All right. Exiles the estate. Takes another nomads. Better buy a guide. Okay. Yeah, you're right with the 3-turn shuffle here. Another bridge for a strategist. Okay, are they gonna know that they don't have the trash their butcher anymore? Oh god. Sasha, no. No. The trash is optional. Gold. Gold. No, definitely not gold here. TheXtrategist isn't Lord Rat. I know, summon J-Nails, yeah. Definitely not gold. Warehouse. Do they have oh, they just shoot the guide. Okay. Yeah, this is looking like a good turn. Oh. Discards the guide. Huh. Yeah. Okay, Highwayman. 1000%. I want like Highwayman smugglers here for strategists or something like that. Actually, I don't know what's down there. Can they gamble into something interesting? Maybe. But Highwayman, it's so good. It's so good on this board, Highwayman. No smugglers on this board? Really? I'm not convinced. I think it has its moments here where it's pretty good. Your opponent's only going to be gaining good cards, really, except for gold, but that's not to be expected. Like, I don't hate it for gaining bridges and stuff, and it gives you stuff that packs your deck full of good stuff, so you can gamble into stuff. I don't hate it. A warehouse? You don't take a 5 cost here. It's interesting that Sasha has the only 3 cards that are above 5 cost in this game, which are displacing gold. But I like TheXtrategist deck so much more. It's definitely ahead here. Sasha should probably butcher nomads into something better this turn instead of butchering nomads into nomads, as tempting as that may be. You can smuggle the golds, it's true. I'm just saying that it's not a very good card in your deck. Like, you don't really want your opponent to gain golds for you to smuggle just because you don't really want them in your deck. I mean, they're fine. As a gamble target, they're fine. They're +1 coin overall. It's not that bad. But, they're not, like, good. Compared to, highwaymen, butchers, bridges, whatever, guides. There's so many more cards that are just better. You gotta call your guides at some point because you need to get them back into the kingdom, I suppose, right? Just triple bridge, nothing. Okay, I guess I don't want to trigger that shuffle. Keep the guide in. Sure, sure. Highwayman, please, please, Highwayman me. You absolutely need it. It's such a good card. Returning guides is a bit sketchy here, yes. I think I might just have a turn where I just click a bunch until I get a hand that's like halfway decent. Because the opponent first. Oh, you're right, they do. It does. Oh. That'd be interesting, eh? If we had a game where it was like, I play 10 guides, and then the next turn is I summon all the guides, and then the next turn is I buy 10 guides, and then I play 10 I guess that wouldn't be the case. That's like 6 turns. That's a 6 turn cycle. That's a lot. But it'd be funny. Okay. Are we going to see nomads into something better, or are we going to butcher the state here? I think here I'm probably playing nomads and butchering the estate into something else. Probably the guide. Maybe a bridge. Whatever. You got 6 money here. The nomads will give you 8. I'm surprised we haven't seen any sacrifice nomad stuff going on yet. Like, that's a nice little combo. I guess when you have lost cities and guides, why bother sacrificing nomads? Got a bit of a think here. That makes sense. You need to figure out what you're buying this turn. Agreed. Agree. I mean, I think that's on most boards. Nomads is a lot worse than bridge. Um, like nomads, yeah. Well, I don't know about the same thing. The trashing, the butcher nomads thing, is there. Like on a board without bridge, butcher nomads is a thing you can do, and it gives you 6 coins for 2 cards. It's okay, and 2 of those with coffers. That's not bad. But bridge is just such good payload here. Yeah, it's terminal payload, exactly. I guess at the end, okay, bridges too. Sure, fine. I'm just talking. I guess. Well, bridge is the cost reduction too, right? Bridge, you can start smuggling provinces if you play bridge, right? Your displaces get way weirder with coppers, and your butchers get weird with coppers when you have this. Like, there's things that bridge does that Nomads doesn't touch. But I understand. Okay, yeah, it's terminal payload, fine. So is smugglers in that case, but like estate in a warehouse buys a province. Huh. Okay. It's a bit panicky. As a strategist, do you call guides here at all, or are you just like, okay, I've got two in my hand in the crossroads, I'm probably fine. I'll call them next turn, kind of thing. No, he called them here. Okay, I'd keep this hand. No, I'm not really either. Yeah, Sasha basically has Butcher Money. They foregoed the Lost City guides to play Butcher Money. And, yeah, can't really be like, oh yeah, that was a good play, because... Okay, 4 actions here. I imagine you're not playing your Sacrifice if you're a strategist. You're just going to play Triple Bridge, Highwayman. And then next turn you can call all your guides at once. And then Highwayman, draw some extra cards, and you'll be good. Yeah, that feels like it's a winning strategy to me. Triple Bridge here gets you the last 2 guides for free, and then whatever else you want. I guess. And there is the Bridge Nomad synergy in itself too, right? Like, as soon as Nomads get under 2, they all of a sudden become... They'll give you money to buy them. And you can gamble into them and they won't... Like... So, yeah, Nomad's Bridge itself is a pretty decent... Yeah. I don't hate Butcher Money, but if that's the case, I'm not playing it like this, and I want... I don't know, there's actions here. Not playing Highwayman. Oh, you play your Sacrifice instead? No. Nah, the 2 coins is in the Trashing the Copper is definitely not worth the giving up the Highwayman. Gold in a province here for Sasha? Okay. You know what? Maybe it's not over. Take a guide? Sure. Alright, you gotta call your guide here as a strategist, 1000%. This is a terrible starting hand. Okay, there's some guides. Okay, you're just going to call a bunch of them. Cool. I'd call the last one. You have guides down there. You have a crossroads down there. Like, these are 3 of your best terminals, but I think you can probably draw back around to them. See, now if you had a Highwayman in play, you would have drawn an extra 3 cards on here. But, you know... Oh, okay, they do play the Warehouse, and that is not a good draw. That is not a good draw. Nope. They keep the bridge... Oh, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter what they discarded there. All those guides, back to the thing. Yeah, they just... That turn was play a Highwayman, buy a Crossroads, put a bunch of guides back in the supply. Not a great turn. Yeah, see, this is a better turn for strategists here. Crossroads, double guide, double bridge. That's sign me up. That sounds good to me. Warehouse. Here's a question: does Sasha? Do you try and take them? Does Sasha have the ability to take them? Oh. Maybe. I don't know. Sure, you can take 2. Yeah. Is it? I don't know. I almost want to mill province here as Sasha. Okay, nope, obviously not happening. I mean, you're definitely... Yeah. This is a problem with Warehouse. It's just so draw negative. Just... Oh, okay. Okay. Gold. Oh, you had a gold in exile. Oh, right, you displaced the gold. Okay. Might as well play the copper. Gamble, 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 gamble. Play the copper, so if you gamble into a treasure, it doesn't do nothing. That's my takeaway. We haven't seen, like, barely any gambling this entire game, right? Like, hold on, what's the stat here? No... Oh, sorry. Gamble. Nope, they're all in the chat and on the board. There is no there's nobody's bought Gamble so far this game. We were so excited about it, and no one's bought Gamble. Look at this hand from a strategist. 6 bridges. And you've got the actions to play all of them. That's almost game, right? What is the... hold on. Pretty profits cost 2, so you'd have 8 money if you discard Sacrifice Highwayman Estate here. So you can get quad province here. Is there a pile out? Maybe. 7 buys. You've got 9 to pile, or no, not even close. Never mind. There is maybe a gamble route here, where you discard things. Maybe you keep the estate or something, and discard a bridge. I don't know. But I mean, you can quad province here, and that feels pretty good to me. It's not like Sasha's really threatening. Yeah, there's enough. Yeah. Okay, you gotta play your crossroads. Oh, you already did play your crossroads. Oh. Oh, could they only play... oh. I'm miscounting the actions. Why would you discard the coppers there if you're not being able to play all these actions? What? Just keep the coppers in hand, take the payload, and then discard your actions. Keeping the highwayman, but discarding the coppers feels wrong here. I mean, you can play the highwayman as your final card, fine, but then throw out some bridges. Well, the coppers do something, as opposed to a dead action in hand, and the actions in your discard pile, you can gamble into them. You're only buying guy and bridge. Well, you could buy another province. Like, I think there's something here that you could do. You could use your coppers to gamble even, right? You could get through the last 3 cards in your deck and take the gambles, the guides and bridges. Like, there's absolutely things you can do with this money here. Yeah, gambling, you can take whatever. There's stuff to do here with money, and it's definitely better than keeping dead actions in hand. I think at this point in the turn, you got to play the highwayman as a strategist, right? Like, you're just buying 5 guides here. Play the highwayman. That feels right. Hope to get, yeah, another bridge. Okay. 4 guides and a bridge. Yeah, you know the math on how many bridges you can play in one turn. Yeah. Okay. Oh, how many? Sure. I think you're gonna be able to play more guides next turn, or more bridges. So just counting on having 5 buys is a bit rough. You got to worry about VP, of course, too. Like, Sasha has another province here. It might be more attainable than empty provinces. 7 bridges. Yeah, 7 bridges is like game over kind of stuff. Discard the coppers. Okay. Oh, first gamble of the game. And the copper is nullified by Highwayman. Hell yeah. Great. Okay, so you're definitely calling guide here. This is the hand. Do it. Just take your cards here. Yeah. Yep. This looks pretty like TheXtrategist has this. Got a lot of draw here. I'm just spamming guides here. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just going to click all of them. and then play the crossroads, and then play the warehouse, and or maybe I'll sacrifice the warehouse even. That'd be fun. Make sure I have the extra actions. Why are you playing your crossroads before you're playing your guides? You have more green cards down there, don't you? Or yeah, or you got 2 VP. You have at least another estate down there. Okay, you got 6 bridges in play here. Sacrifice the crossroads. Oh, you've got to discard things. Why would you play the warehouse before the guides? You got to play the guides first to see more draw first. Oh gosh. Okay, are they not going to win here? I guess you at this point you discard estate, crossroads, sacrifice, right? And then yeah, I imagine that's what's happening here. I mean, you know what helps you be not paranoid but not winning is playing your guides. Like, I know it's going to put them out of your deck. But yeah, exactly. Like, it's... You've got, what, 7 bridges in deck? 7, or does Sasha have one? But either... They took one last turn, so they have 7. I trust Kubo on that one. Like, yeah, like, you've got the win here, clearly. Like... You could have taken Quad Province that one turn. Remember that turn? Yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been easy money, I think, for the win here. But like this is got to be just over, right? Like it's just like if somehow Craig just misses, Sasha has a province here. It's gonna be at 25. I can't see it. I can't. From now, it might not be winning. I don't know. If you can get 6 bridges into play, that's a pretty good look. I really think the warehouse was such a misplay. What are the last 2 cards in their deck? Do we know? So I guess one of them's in a state, right? Or no, they discarded... What did they discard? 3 coppers in a state and a bridge. Okay. Oh, they just stopped playing. What? That can't be right. Double copper. Yeah, it might be. It might be double copper. They stopped... They discarded their... Okay. They were not convinced they had the turn to do it this turn. Okay. I think they take a province here, or maybe not. They're not worried about Sasha filing out, so... 1 guide, 1 bridge. And then, okay. This has to be golden to province for Sasha here. And just hope. But I don't know. Captures the gold, right? No, copper. Into crossroads. Buys an estate. What? No. No. Well, they didn't even get the Highwayman in play last turn. Last turn was their turn to win. 1000%. And now, I'm not so sure. I mean, they've got a much better deck, clearly. The question is, you know, can they draw it all here? Like this is a weird hand because you've got 1 guide in hand, right? You don't know where the other guides are. What a weird board yet again, eh? What an interesting... What? What? Oh my god. Same... Man, they're so scared of messing up here. Okay, this is 7 for Sasha. Do you take Gamble Duchy here? I can't believe they didn't take Province last turn. You gotta do golden to Province there. Estate Duchy, maybe, is the other option. Yeah, take the state over Gamble. Probably a toss-up in honesty. Okay, this is the turn. Yes. Okay, good. Don't play your warehouse. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good. Good. 5 actions. You got at least 5 bridges in play. That's gonna help. 6 bridges in play. Yeah, because you can you can sacrifice a warehouse here, and you got a guide. So you've got 7 actions. Okay, this is here. There we go. Oh, they got 9 bridges. Just to be extra safe. They should gamble a whole bunch just for fun. Okay. Yeah, that one. I think they had it before, but you know what? They pulled it out and they had the better deck, so it makes sense. 2-0 for a strategist. Alright, we'll see the next car thing come up here. Yeah, 2 long ones. Like, we've already been here for like an hour already. This has been an intense match. That's the same kingdom. There you go. Oh, finally we got a first mate board. Beautiful. I don't actually know if anything... I guess first mate patron's a thing here. Are there any reveals going on here for patron's sake? I guess there's hexes, right? Some hexes do that, like war and all that. But otherwise, no. I don't believe so. We've got another 5-2 here for a strategist. I don't think 5-2 is nearly as good on this board. On the 4-3 here, you've got... I mean, there's a lot of good 4s on this board, right? You've got there's a lot of good 4s and 3s here on this board. You've got... You know, I want patrons in deck. I want exorcists, probably. I want scraps. I want cavalry. I don't know. I don't know about cavalry. I'm not sure. Especially against monkey, it's not that great. Maybe it's fine because they got first mate horses, and that's something, I guess, to get actions. But when are you ever using the return to phase thing? I guess you miss something. Clerks is already your turn, right? Yeah, it's already your turn, not your action phase, so let's count that. Interesting. You could march something off the bat here as a strategist. I don't, or not a strategist, it's Sasha. Don't think that's good. I think I feel compelled to open like Exo Scrap on a 4-3 here. Maybe Clerk Scrap. On 5-2, I don't know. I might just open Exo Nothing or Clerk Nothing. It's unfortunate, the 5-2. But, what are you going to do? You could always open Distant Lands. That's definitely a power move. The card is not revealing that they have 5-2 as of yet. Strata X deck. Yeah, I think there's a thing to do here with first mate and like patron and patron. I'm wondering if monkey's just more powerful than it though. I think first mate almost might be a play a bunch of actions from your hand rather than the DTX thing. But it might be okay. Like monkey has cavalry and scrap and exo and skulk all going for it. right? I think there's a lot of things here that can gain your opponent cards. That's pretty good. Opens cavalry. Okay, okay, and draws both coppers. That's crazy. I tried to just bottom decked 3 estates. Turn 1 on your first shuffle. That's wild. And that also means they're going to be hitting 2 next turn, unless they like march the cavalry here. And take some horses, or maybe they take a scrap here, or a silver. I think I want a scrap here, as TheXtrategist. That's kind of crazy. Top 7 cards are all coppers. Not the time you really want them all to be coppers. And they missed everything because of course they did. So they still had 5-2 anyways, and instead of their 5, they just bought a cavalry and a scrap. Okay. Sasha takes clerk on the open. Okay, okay. Yep. Sure, just passes. Clerk monkey. Okay. So no trashing for Sasha as of yet. But it might be to come, kind of thing. And because, you know, Trey just bought a cavalry, the monkey is not a bad pick because it is, you know, pretty likely to get you some good cards. Another scrap for a strategist. I think this is a scrap for Sasha. That feels pretty likely. Yeah. Beautiful. They can play their monkey and their clerk this turn. Do you buy a first mate yet? Probably not. You don't have an estate in hand, so you can't march a scrap really productively. Patron for strategist now. You could take a second monkey here as Sasha with the hope of just like starting the alternation thing. Not sure how good that is. You have a sport quiz for remaining card names, but I'm sure you should share it. I've like done one on Jetpunk for a hot minute now. That's got all the names in it. But absolutely, there is a put it in the Discord or something. That's people would do that. I've been working on naming all the cards for about, I don't know, maybe a year now. I want to say. I've been trying to memorize them all, and I think I've gotten the closest I've gotten is like 3 away. I had them all pre second editions, and then the second editions and allies and plunder all screwed me up. So I'm getting there now. It's mostly plunder cards that I'm missing, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun to. Oh, the original names. Oh, it's not naming all the. Oh, okay. Like in testing process. That's kind of interesting. I would have no idea if I'm being honest. Are you taking shots in the dark? I'm trying to think if I know anything off the top of my head. Any original names? Monkey was called Pirate. Huh. And then they both came out in the same set in the Seaside 2E. Interesting. Pirate feels like one of those things. Like if the theme of Dominion was a bit weaker and it was just like classic fantasy stuff, Pirate would just be like in the base set. And be like, oh, it's Pirate, haha. Like Ranger too. Ranger's one of those cards that you see on like one of those names you see in every like fantasy based game, and you'd be like, oh yeah, it's the Ranger, and they'd have like a long distance ability. Oh. Like, there's Archer too, but either Ranger or Archer, one of the two that you see. A cavalry for Sasha, and then nothing else. Interesting. Okay, Patron happens. Wow, what a draw for Sasha here. 7 coins in hand. Your plus buy here is Skulk and Scrap and Ranger. So you gotta take one of them at some point. I think this is a first mate for Sasha now. That feels like it's the right thing to do. I don't know, it's kind of an awkward point. You don't want to see all these coppers right now. Because next hand is not going to be very good. I think Sasha has a scrap down there, though. Not mistaken. So they might be able to scrap into state next turn. Turn 3 shuffles their deck on turn 4. So yes, they do have a scrap down there. It's something, I suppose. I don't think there's any way to like cavalry back around so you have a plus. Oh, takes a skulk on 7. I don't know about that one. First mate for Strategist makes a lot of sense. Scraps in the state. I'm taking card here for sure. I don't know what else it is. Action? No. Nope. Bad deck tracking. Card coin here unless you march something at least. Unless you march the monkey. And that's totally worth it. Scraps the page, scraps the copper, grabs the patron. So Card just seems to be playing the Straw Decks deck here. Sasha plays a monkey and delays a cavalry. Okay. I think it's Sasha, you trash the estate here for coin, horse, or something. Buying the first mate. Oh, card coin, okay. Hey, first mate patron's here. How nice. I don't like the skulk at all. I really don't. I suppose you could like march a horse and then cavalry here for like a village effect, essentially. It costs a lot to do that, but you could do it. Trashes their cavalry. Okay. As Sasha here, I want a second monkey pretty soon. Alright, you did it. Alright, I will look later on, DC, to see the quiz. I think you... Ranger. Delays a clerk, huh? Play the horse here as strategist? Yeah. Do you first make the scrap here? Draw backup cards? That might be pretty good here. Just trash a copper and then draw back up. You'll get plenty of villagers later. Yeah. And now as a strategist, you need plus buy. And scrap is not sufficient plus buy, because it's only replacing things it trashes, right? What you doing? You're not playing patron and then... Oh, you're scrapping something here. Monkey? Are you scrapping the monkey? You are. For action, buy... Horse, maybe? Maybe coin, if you've done the math on what you want. They scrapped the monkey and they didn't think further about what they wanted out of that. Action by horse. Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, they take us. Okay, they take the skull next and they plus by. That's fine. Might be a bit of a dud for a Strategist here. We'll see. Okay, scrap the skull here out of Sasha. For like action, coin, horse. Maybe you could do card. You could do card, action, coin, horse. That feels right to me. I mean, I guess you want to plus buy. Ugh. Okay, does drop the skulk. Last time I said very much not the silver, and this, but here we go. Card, action, silver, horse. Yep. And another 7 money thing for Sasha. I really want first mates and I really want monkeys for Sasha's deck. Having just one ranger feels really strange to me. They're doing the thing. Marching the horse, buying a cavalry. I have great respect for that. Oh. No, wait, do you want... Yeah, probably gonna undo, right? Yeah, undo to there, yeah. Play the horse. Oh, not buying a march, okay. That also fine, sure. Ranger, okay. Yeah. They had the right idea there. March a horse, cavalry. Alright. First mate your skulk, draw some cards, or maybe you do you play 6 money here and then cavalry and then yeah, that's actually that's the thing to do. Duh. Cavalry draw to X. It's classic. Allows you to play treasures before drawing to X. That's nice. I mean, you're only gonna, you're gonna draw 2 cards off cavalry again, but you might draw a patron, and it might not be a terminal action if you first make your skulk. So, yeah, I think play 6 money here. Oh no, you're just gonna play your skulk. What? Are you delaying your first mate? You're delaying your first mate. Okay. I also don't hate that. Look at all these cards for, what? Okay. Delay a cavalry, or delay a... Oh. No. 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 You want to delay the horse there to the cavalry, because the horse is going to be plus action. Like here, you're going to have a ranger play, and then you're not going to be able to do anything with it. Because you've got cavalries that are horses going to this fresh shuffle that you're not going to see for the long time. So, if you're going to delay the horse, like delay any card from your hand, delay the horse. Like, it's so much better. Scraps a horse. Take an action here for sure, right? Action by... Maybe take a horse back. It's not a bad card for your deck. It's pretty good. First mate the skulk. First mate doesn't really work with that. I'm discarding a ranger here if I'm, well, I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like anything there from Sasha's deck. Alright, TheXtrategist has officially drawn deck. With a delayed first mate, but still, pretty good. What do you do here? More patrons? More patrons feels pretty reasonable to me. You could take patron first mate, buy a cavalry, delay the first mate, or something like that. Or just first mate cavalry, delay the first mate, buy a patron. That's what you could do also. But you could draw back into your first mate and delay it. Which doesn't sound too bad. Yep, and now you've got 0 actions and 8 money. And 2 buys. So delay the horse. Marching a ranger. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't hate it. Delay the horse or the monkey. That works too. You need a second monkey. You need a second monkey if you're going to do this. Your turns are so inconsistent unless you have a second monkey down. Just because you have 5 money here doesn't mean you should buy a 5 cost. Or even a 4 cost for that matter. Distant lands. I don't know about that one. First mate here, it doesn't make any sense unless you draw to the first mate. That's how this works. If they had the first mate in hand here, they could have first mated patrons and life would have been good. But I've seen this a lot in this tournament. People playing first mate, not understanding that you need another first mate, a third first mate, to have any value out of it. Other than the 1 card it draws to replace the first mate, which is like, you'd much rather have a first mate in your hand, or most things usually. So, like, keep it in your hand. Alright. Clerk and monkey in hand. Do you start agreeing here as Sasha? Just to, like, start things going? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really like their deck, so I've got to try to figure out what to do with this from this point. Yeah, like, I don't know what else you're doing here. I guess you could cavalry here. And in fact, you could march ranger and then cavalry. And then you've got another 7 cards to deal with this turn. Nope, okay. Pure province. Alright, you trashed their skulk. Not a great, set here. Okay, double. Okay. Horse here. Scrap the... Oh, copper. Oh. Alright, that's a nice draw. Delay the first mate. You could buy some more patrons. You could do like single province, and you've got 10 money for like first mate patron or something like that. But TheXtrategist deck looks like it's coming together now, and gonna be pretty good here right now, especially if you keep delaying the first mates. Actually, that's quite a question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they have 7 first mates. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Delays the first mate. Just take doubles province. You know what? It works. $7 money here for Sasha. Yeah, you need the double monkey going. Needed it a long time ago. I don't even know what I buy here. Do they have something to march? I don't think so. I mean, again, you can march horse by cavalry, and your turn is back on. That is a thing you can do, right? March ranger by cavalry also works if you're gonna pay this money again. But like, yeah, why would you do that? Why would you march the ranger if not to? Like, what's those cards are nothing for you? Like, yeah, and then you just wasted your journey token. So now you've got to wait to play another ranger again. to actually have a chance of doing it. All right, so the strategist deck's now. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, whoops. Green cards in a what? Yeah, okay. You could play 3 first mates with first mate for nothing. I don't know if you want to do that here, but you could. You could. I think you gotta play a few. This is a really rough draw for a strategist. All their first mates down here in one get with no actions. Do you take another one? Okay, no. So here you could... Okay, so there you could have first mated first mate. Save some actions, but that's fine. Okay. So they missed... they're delaying first mate. But Province... Take a patron here maybe, or first mate. Either way, feels pretty good here. Gold. Into a Drawn X deck? With patrons? I don't know about that one. Still think TheXtrategist has it, but plays the ranger first instead of the horses. What? What is this deck? Just delays ranger and skulk. What? I think you scrap a gold here. That's TheXtrategist. Actually, yeah, I know you do. Who am I kidding? Scraps the first mate? I guess it's the end of the game soon, but like... Yeah. Maybe not that big of a deal. Envious. Is it silver and gold? Yes, it is. It sure is. March of Distant Lands. Or March of Monkey. No. March of the Distant Lands. Also March of the Monkey. Okay, buy a second monkey now. Do it. I'm kidding. You don't want that anymore. It's too late for that. Alright. I think you first mate Skulk here. Yeah. This is game. That's over. Alright. 3-0. Strategist. Oh, they're gonna trash a silver? No, it's risky. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. They just realized they had it. They probably just realized they had it. Nope. Okay, they no longer have it. Oh, they got envious. That's why. Okay, never mind. They don't have it. My fault. Still pretty close to being over. Okay. Trash is in a state. Yep. Card action. We'll see if TheXtrategist draws anything here. Probably. Horse. Yeah, this looks over. First mate. We'll see. Patron does it. There you go. All right, 3-0. 3-0. An hour and a half in. These have been long games for a fun tournament. Averaging about 30 minutes each at this point. Time for game 4. What's we got going on here? Waiting for it to load. I can see it in the Discord, but I won't spoil it until it's up here. Waiting. This may be the most spectators for a Finicky Village which we had so far. Thanks for joining, everyone. It's I'm glad this tournament has been such a success so far. Oh, friendly nerd round. Just noticed that. I'm glad. People are really happy with the mixes. I think more and more I'm seeing kingdoms that are a bit similar. I feel like I've seen a lot of, a lot of Rush Sook, a lot of Torturer stuff, a lot of Magpies, a lot of all these cards. I feel like I've seen so much recently. All right, another Margrave, another Torturer. This is a brutal board, especially considering the only villages are Broker, Contract, and Delay. So, not looking super promising. For well, you can get a fair amount of stuff off. I think the open is Magpie Grotto. Circle of Witches doesn't seem that good here. On 5-2, I don't know what I'm opening. Honestly. Is it Upgrade? Is it Margrave? Is it Torturer? I don't know. The Grotto is definitely my 2. Maybe it is Upgrade? Get ahead on the trashing? I don't know. I'm not sure. We will see once Sasha ready's up. Alright. Torture. Oh. I just missing all the chat, jeez. I'm gonna feed my cat. Yeah, you're right, Kubo. It does have a lot of mixes. Sorry, I'm just reading through it again. Rush Reckless Sook. Yeah, that was literally a game. It was Kateri but versus Russ. I was just watching like a few hours ago, and yeah, it was like first person to rush Sook wins. Like it was just over. It was crazy. Do you enjoy Torturer? I am not a fan. Yeah. Just did I have a chance to see with the engine or keep playing when it's over. It's not bad manners to do any of that. Like it's all up to you if you yeah, I agree with the TheXtrategist. Play there's no spectators. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about us. If you feel like you've lost and you don't want to waste your opponent's time, then to you. But in your own time, but yeah. Speaking of 5-2, Sasha gets 5-2 here. We've had person get 5-2 and somebody get 4-3 in every single match so far. Opens Margrave, no thoughts. You know what? I like it. I think it's definitely better than Torturer. Question's a bit better than Upgrade. I don't know. I think there's 2 different decks you can play there, and I'm gonna pass on opening contract. Again, you could open distant lands though. It's always an option. But yeah, the Spectre thing, just play until it feels right. Does she feels better than distant lands? Uh, does it? At least distant lands can get out of your deck. Or are you being facetious like me? I can't tell. It's your text. Um, Imagine having to play distant lands. Yeah. So yeah, 3/4 here is probably Magpie Grotto, or are you taking a silver? Okay. I mean, we've seen before that they don't seem to respect the power of Magpie. Oh, perfect Grotto discard for Sasha here. Although you could just do... Actually, you know what? I might just do 2 estates and then buy another Grotto. And then... Okay, that also works fine. Take the Margrave here. Draws deck, turn 4. That's pretty nice. Upgrade Grotto. Feels right here. Sorry, so I just opened Broker, I see? Yeah, Broker, Silver. Bought a Magpie, turn 3. That's fine. I definitely want Grotto upgrade here. If I'm Sasha, I like this position, I'm feeling very, very good. I think this is the kind of, like, so far, this is the kind of deck where, like, you can just keep this pace up coming and almost draw a deck every turn, if not every turn, pretty easily. And Marker is going to give you that plus buy for delay, too, if you want it, which is quite nice. Like, Margaret's almost a village on this board, right? So it's even better than usual. Contra... No. No. And passes on the second Grotto. I don't like it. Don't like it. Like, I understand you want to alternate Grottos, but just, like, Grotto if you need to. It's better to have it in your deck than not. I think as TheXtrategist, I might have trashed Estate first favors there to give it a curse. And not worry about buying a second Magpie and just take a Grotto. But playing the Margrave before the Grotto. Okay, I guess you're delaying the Grotto. Which is an interesting thing to do, but you can do it. It's there. Upgrade. Good. Delay the Grotto. Okay. Okay. We got 2 very different decks going on at the moment here. I really wanted that second Grotto as Sasha. Like 2 Grottos, a draw card, and money is just on its own so good. Never mind that draw card being Margrave, and you have an upgrade in there, and yeah. Okay. Is this Magpie? I guess. Sure. They didn't set aside the copper, so they just wanted the Magpie, I guess. Okay. I still think Sasha's ahead at this point. Upgrade. Oh, broke. Oh man, drawing them their Skulk is nice. Yeah. There's a curse. Honestly, you could take a second Margrave now as Sasha. You can delay them no problem, so think I like Margrave here. Margrave, what is the question? I don't know. Upgrade warehouse. Second upgrade is interesting for Sasha. Okay, there's the Margrave for strategist finally. Another 5 cost. The one point about Torturer and Margrave here is that you want to make sure you play your Margrave before your Torturer if you can. So that way, if you already discarded Torturer, Margrave doesn't have to take effect. So, yeah, play your Margrave first, make them discard for sure, and then they have a harder decision to make with Torturer. Second contract. That's how they're going to curse, eh? I don't love it, but it's okay. Oh, look at those sweet magpies. TheXtrategist bottom deck through well, it's in the bottom 5 cards. They're going to have it next turn. I might seriously just play this deck as pure, like, Grotto draw, maybe a contract or two eventually, just to, like, delay some things for free. Get some favors in, get some upgrades. Like, that's all I'm touching here. Magpies, yeah, sure, fine. But magpies don't count. Magpies are, like, a given. It's like saying, oh, I'm not going to touch silver here. I'm never going to get a silver. Like, you don't say that as part of your deck build. Maybe 8 for, well, yeah, they don't have plus buy here. So Treasure just needs to just trash a copper here and cut the losses and buy 5 cost of some kind. Might be a Torturer at this point. I could see that. Treasure just is in the habit of not showing any more money than they need to. Take the silver there, don't hate it, fine. There's silver. Do you play the Margrave first here and delay the Grotto? Maybe that's the play Sasha's thinking about. The trigger's a pretty good shuffle for Strategist, yeah, delay the Margrave, but they don't know that. So I guess you're delaying one, setting aside the other. With contract, and then you buy. I want a second Margrave now. I really do. Yeah, good. I like it. I like it. And even if you don't set anything aside with Grotto, at least it's in action, you know? Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I wonder if you just delay Margrave Magpie with his hand. I think you might do that, exactly that. Nobody's scrolled anything this game, and we have another scroll Margrave game, so they've learned. You know, they've gotten better at recognizing that. Squirrel is anti-torture defense to a degree, but Margrave just blasts right through that. Delaying Margrave. Buys a warehouse for the delaying. Okay. Play the warehouse first. Nope, play the warehouse first. Oh, okay, sure. What? No, no. What? Are you worried about tricking that shuffle or what? They have a Margrave set aside. It's not going to do anything for you. You're gonna discard down to 3 cards here. Yep, and this is why you should grotto things instead of playing it as Squirrel. I was just talking about how good it was that nobody played anything as Squirrel with the Margrave Kingdom, and then they did this. Okay, so suddenly I'm not so sure this is that far off in terms of how close the 2 players are. Discard a bunch of stuff. You probably want to trash the estate, play the Margrave, so probably discarding 3 coppers here feels... Well, you only have 1 action. So, well, you could broker for actions. Maybe you don't want to trigger the shuffle though. You're doing that exactly. Okay. Discard the silver here. And then you can just... Oh, no. Alright, I was going to say you can just delay your upgrade. But that also works. I guess, if you want to buy something this turn. Or you could have contracted the upgrade too. But, yep. Trying to figure out what's on top here. I think it's a magpie. I don't think Sasha has a magpie. So I think there's 1 more magpie on top of TheXtrategist's deck. I think you here just take 9 money, you delay the magpie, you buy like Torturer, sounds good to me, and something. Is it Broker? Is it another magpie? Is it Skulk? Skulk, okay. Contract something, delay the other thing, and then buy a 5 cost here for Sasha. That Squirrel thing was a huge misplay on their part. Okay, alright. Yeah, you played that Margrave. I think I might discard the Warehouse here. As, yeah, just keep double contract and Margrave. Look at all those magpies. Upgrade Skulk into a 5 here. I think seems reasonable. Warehousing first. Okay. You could trash a Skulk for actions here. That is something you can do. Yep. Margrave first. You want a Margrave first. Nope. Oh, Margrave's already been done. My fault. Margrave second. And then make him discard the stuff. It's pretty good. I think you can probably stop here as a strategist. Nope, you're going to keep playing. And now you don't have anything to delay. Do you start doing provinces here? Do you start greening? Maybe. It's a solid maybe. I am very sad that neither of them have done Grotto things. Grotto's a great card. Broker. Another 2 more brokers and a torturer. Really? 2 brokers? I don't know about that one. Okay. Yeah, Treasure Copper. I would have played the Margrave first there, but that's just me. That's not just me. That's the right play order. You can contract the Grotto if you want, and this is 8 if you want. Do you want a Province quite yet? I don't know about that one. Do not know. The whole fun part of Grotto is playing one every turn and then drawing all your good stuff with it. Alright, Grotto's 2 coppers. Gets out the curse. Keeps the contracts in deck. I'd buy another Torturer here or something. Do not worry about actions. Just delay things when you got them. You've got contracts for days. You just want draw and trashing here. Good. Good, I like it. Okay, magpies that are doing a whole lot of nothing. Discards the magpie. Really? Okay, so yeah, delays a magpie. Huh. Gotta play your Margrave here. There you go. Contract something, delay the other thing, and then buy something nice for yourself. Alright. Play the Margrave, you know you want to. And you should. It's 3 cards next turn and a buy. You definitely want that. The question is what you take with it. You already have 2 upgrades. I think I just like more draw cards, honestly. This deck of like Margraves and Torturers and Contracts is just so powerful. I feel like. Takes the Margrave. Okay, cool. Are you thinking about trashing a gold here? Is that what TheXtrategist is getting brokers for? Gold trashing ability? I think I'm keeping both upgrades of the contract here as Sasha if you get attacked, which I'm assuming you will. I'm discarding 2 here as Sasha also. Nope, alright, because I want to. If I get hit by the Margrave, it's not going to hurt then. Excuse me. Are you trashing a broker into a 5 cost here? Trashes a silver into a skulk. Huh. Interesting. What? What? Why would you discard all that and keep this shitty stuff in hand? What? What is the thought process behind that? Was that on purpose to trigger a bad is that on purpose to know that you're going to trigger a better shuffle? Did you see that far ahead? And you were like, oh yeah, they're going to play their Margrave, so I'm going to discard my good stuff so it gets in my shuffle, and then my bad stuff will miss the shuffle, and I can discard it? I still don't like it, but that's a lot of curses they're gaining. This has been a very good hand for a strategist here. Alright. I think you play the Skulk here. Or though, maybe not. You could delay Magpie Torturer here and buy 2 things. That feels pretty good. Yeah. You got 14 money here. That's probably what I'm doing here is, yeah, delaying the 2 draw cards. Oh, you are brokering something. Oh, into actions? Nah. No, you don't want to just play this all now. That feels wrong. Oh yeah, trashing your Magpie just to get actions, just to play your broker essentially. Like that was trashing a Magpie to trash a curse, right? That's what that was. Which I don't think that was right. Because you could have just played Skulk and then delayed Torture Magpie. Yeah. And I guess you got an extra buy out of it if you want to buy 3 things. Woohoo. But like... delays the Torturer. As expected. Province, probably. At this point, I think I like Province here. What else do you get with it? I don't know. I do not know. Torture Margrave Skulk. Okay, yeah, sure. Good. Margrave first. Good play. As you should. Trash some curses. Cool, perfect. That's a good looking thing here. You are grottoing something, probably the Copper of the Curse, right? Oh, the warehouse too. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, we gotta watch for piles here now. 3 Margraves, 3 curses. Uh, Not much else is very close, I guess. I don't hate delaying instead of keeping your contracts out at some point, because you will want the payload, which you are doing, I guess. Are you just delaying twice and buying a province? Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Get that points lead. Triple magpie draw for a strategist there. That's fun. Discards, good, good, good. Yep. You've got a 3-card Grotto and 2 Margraves coming in, so you could actually just discard forever if you wanted, not take the curses. I think I might have kept the upgrade there for the Magpie, but fine, whatever. Torturer. I consider just discarding everything. Yeah. Actually, Margrave's now going to draw you cards again, because you're going to draw a card, and you're already beyond 3 cards, so you're not going to discard that card. That's kind of funny. This has probably been the closest game yet. This feels like both players have a deck here. Okay. Warehouse. Trashing a Skulk for actions here. Yeah. I think you want to play the Margrave first here now. Well, play the Torturer first if you want. Yeah, maybe Torturer first here, actually. Yeah. Discard down to nothing. Alright. I like it. Yeah, funny enough, they're going to play a Margrave, they're going to draw a card. They're going to play a Torturer and you discard that card. I do wonder if there's a pile out here for a Strategist. If they broker for favors, they could give it a curse. And they need 15 money plus enough VP to win here. Alright, well there's 15 money, that's for sure. That's 16. And they have 3 buys. They have a 4th to play that Margrave. But again, not enough to pile and win. You can pile, but you can't win. This also could just be an easy double province, but I'm not sure how safe that is against Sasha's deck here. Might be fine. It might, but I think Sasha can also double back. I think that feels pretty likely. Maybe not double back, maybe not, but they can do a lot with their turn. The brokers are certainly something to keep an eye on. Okay, they're going to delay a Margrave double province here. Yeah, don't hate it. Alright, draw your cards. There's the Margrave. Definitely play the upgrade now. Get that play in. Perfect. You drew the curse. Trash it. Easy. Alright. You can do all of this stuff. Set aside for next turn. You got a province here. There's another curse. Yeah. Yeah, maybe the curse is ahead here. The brokers are making them do more things per turn, that's for sure. There's not a lot of payload in Sasha's deck. Might as well delay the warehouse. It's not going to hurt. Yeah. Because now they got 2 contracts set out, so you're going to get less payload in your deck from that, because they're just basically silvers too, right? Now, is there a win for a strategist here? Maybe. There might be. We will see. Like again, you gotta discard until the end of the world here as Sasha, because you don't want to give the pile out to strategist here, because 15 money and 3 buys feels pretty easy to come by. If you take the curse, you're no longer got the VP lead. Who started this game? Sasha did. Okay, so a tie here is just a real tie. I think you play the warehouse here. Yeah. Because you need to, if you broker for favors here, you can give out the last curse, and you just need to make sure you have that 15. So yeah, play the warehouse, discard your green, your curse, whatever. Try to torturer for favors, and hope you have enough, or you can just keep playing, because that's how this game works. Magpie, or do you trash your magpie for actions? Nope. Okay, it's looking promising. Looking pretty promising. Upgrade. 14 money in hand now. I think you broker for do you broker torturer for actions or something like that? Broker Margrave for actions? Yeah, that feels right. Just keep drawing. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, there's 15 money. Perfect. So broker something for favors in its game. You got... Yeah, very close one. Very close one indeed. There's the last gold too, or you got... Or no, you got 15 still. I imagine they see it, right? The trash for favors to give a curse. A card. That's some symbol that I can't see. I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe a card in hand? Is that what Sasha's referring to? Maybe. The holding back tears emoji. Oh, yeah. They have like a whole bunch going in to play here. They've got at least 4 cards to draw, plus the warehouse sifting. You gotta broker a magpie here. You gotta broker a magpie for favors. I swear, if they don't see this and the game keeps going, nothing for you. Oh, there's this crying emoji. The win is in hand right now. It is in hand. Will TheXtrategist see it? I don't think so. I think they would have just gone for it if they had seen it. I think they're trying to figure out a way that they can win while still buying a curse. which isn't possible. So, yeah. Waiting, waiting, waiting. They've got it. They just gotta spot it. Trash is a province. Oh, bud. You did not find it. Just takes triple here. Okay. Well, this game ain't over. It probably is, but it's not quite technically yet. So what does Sasha need here? How many curses we got in the trash here? 9? So they have 1 curse, or no. All curses are trashed. So they need 14 VP to win. That's a lot of VP. That is province triple duchy. That is hard to do. Not impossible. Especially if you can upgrade something nice into a duchy. But not very likely. And it doesn't look like TheXtrategist is missing province's turn. All they have to keep is broker gold. Broker gold guarantees province. So unless they keep discarding, I mean, all I have set aside is a magpie, right? Yeah. Okay. So you get TheXtrategist to take the last curse. Then all of a sudden you need less than that. 12 to tie, if that's the case. So it's province double duchy estate. Okay. I think you want to play Torturer first, but alright. Yeah, they're already running out of actions here. Oh, just completely runs out of actions. Okay. And they try to discard their broker and their golds. So they can't guarantee themselves province's turn already. I mean, it's still looking pretty good, but they had it again. Yeah, I don't like not playing an upgrade there. That feels wrong. I guess this is like duchy and then like quad delay. Which, okay. Only 1 upgrade. Huh. Okay. Province to province here. Middle of province. It's easy. It's easy. It's just end it already. End it. What? Why aren't you just? You had it. Now you don't have it anymore. We'll see if they continue this way. Okay, again, it's in hand. Trash a 5 now. Okay, now they trash the province broker for okay. Okay. Whew. Bit of a marathon for 4 games there. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. It's been a fun one. Been a fun 4 boards or so. Yeah, now I have to do Jeezy's quiz. Exactly. It's perfect. I'll probably get everything wrong. But, we'll see. Thanks for watching here.